Hello, my name is Desiree, or avocado_circles, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are having a brief moment of animating balls. 2 balls. Bouncing ball from like just one angle, and then the next one will be bouncing across the room, which is starting now. Look at me go, oh my god, it's like continuity again. Ugh, I'm so good at that. Yeah, this is actually not going to be the focus of the video at all, but I did want to show what I did as my warm-up, because, I don't know, it's nice. Now we're animating a bookshelf, a book falling off of a shelf. Start off with using some guidelines, drawing the shelf itself, and then deciding to draw the book just kind of hanging right off of it. It was supposed to be a brick, but I didn't care. So, you may have noticed that I've done not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 canvases just dedicated to drawing animation. The last time I did a bouncing ball ever was on my Kindle on Flip-A-Clip when I was maybe 12 years old. I don't have a Kindle anymore, so I decided it would probably be good to like practice that stuff again. And also just things I haven't tried yet, like a character head turn, which this guy should be familiar to you if you've been on my channel for approximately 30 minutes. So yeah. I just realized that I never finished this animation of my character trying to turn his head. You know, my character that doesn't have a name that was in the last video, yeah. I haven't even posted it yet by the time of me recording this, so if he has a name, awesome. Thank you. So far, I've got like him darting his eyes back and forth. And then turning to look at whoever bothered him. I have some ideas for him already. I.e., let me pull up his like design, right? Here he is, nameless guy, man. He's a little bit of an evil guy, you know? He follows both good and bad. He teeters on the line between good and evil because he doesn't truly know what he wants to be, and therefore, he kind of acts as a spy between the good guys in my story and the bad guy in my story. You may have noticed that I have put him into a universe already. I put him into my show I'm trying to work on called Nobody's Tomorrow. It doesn't have a logo. All it has is a name and a vague plot line. The show is about a woman named Eva who has been watching her favorite TV show for freaking ever at this point. And she hits a really low point in her life and wishes that she could just be in Nobody's Tomorrow. That if she didn't have to deal with her real life, all of her worries would just go away and she'd feel all better. The show essentially lets her in. And she's like, huh? Huh? What do you, hello? As she's there longer, she kind of starts to forget who she is, or who she was, rather. She only really remembers what's been set right in front of her, and although it's been nice, there's just this nagging feeling that she doesn't really belong here. She's from a different universe. She feels like something is wrong, and when she escapes for the first time, she worries that she trapped everybody else in there too. I remember telling my old boss about the plotline idea, and he was like, Desiree, you have to go through with this. Desiree, you have to follow through. Okay. If you're watching this, I'm sure you recognize my voice and my name. I'm following through, King. Thank you. I promise you this will become a reality because it is so cool. But yeah, today I'm wanting to focus on this guy and figure out his personality a little bit more because he looks so cool. He looks so cool. And I'm gonna let that drive him a little bit. I also want to push that he's practical. He's not gonna do something if he thinks it's low-key stupid. And he also doesn't want to listen to you if you're being low-key stupid. Which is why he struggles to choose which side he even wants to be on. Because on one hand, the evil guy, he's got a point, usually. But, like, of course he has a point. He's the evil guy. He's the evil genius of the story. That's who he wants to be. And so he is. But it feels like as time goes on, the more that this nameless character helps the villain and tries to further his goals, the more he's confused and doesn't quite understand what is actually happening. So at a pivotal point in the show, this guy decides to half-assedly abandon ship and go be with the heroes for a little bit, which obviously they're all like, no? What are you doing here? No? And he's like, hold on. I offer a proposition for you. Or I want to offer you information. And they're like, what's the catch? And he's like, nothing. I don't have a catch. Except he does have a catch. He's actually going to struggle to figure out what side of history he wants to be on here, and kind of give information to the villain too, but in like a sneaky way of the villain thinks he's figured it out all by himself. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, I like that. So bro's just living a double life. He doesn't quite know, like I mentioned before, who he wants to be or where he even wants to be, which is why he's trying to explore either way. But he doesn't quite feel like he belongs on either side. He doesn't belong in the villain's hands, but he doesn't really belong with the heroes either. He's stuck. It leads him to question his reality. And there is only one character in the entire show who's also been questioning her reality, and it's Eva. Eva's been questioning her reality here. So, nameless guy goes to talk to Eva. He's like, hey, I know I've kind of been a prick, to put it simply. And she's like, you've got that right. He's like, yeah, but I don't belong here. And they have like an instant like, ooh, oh yes, we don't belong here, you're right. And it kickstarts, oh my gosh, it kickstarts so much. I need to write this down. Okay. So, nameless guy and Eva have this newfound handshaking moment of, we need to figure out how to get out of here. And it kind of turns everybody against them. But only kind of, because they both haven't really talked to everybody else about it yet, because they don't know who's real or who's fake. Anyway, I don't think I want to spoil you guys too much, or even spoil myself too much more. Today has been very insightful as to who this guy is, and who he's gearing to become, which is a lot more integral to the story than I thought he would be, so that's super exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to learn more about this guy, or Eva, or Malik, or the evil guy, or Rifle, which is a lot of names you haven't heard yet, but if you want to learn more about all those guys, remember to hit like and subscribe, please. And even if you didn't, I'd post the videos anyway, so you may as well, just help a little bit, I'm gonna let the time lapse play out as usual. And, yeah.